Hello? Well, this is episode 35.
Mm-hmm.
Come on in. Now, we're going to be talking tonight about dealing with holiday stress, how to cope. Hello? Where are you? We're waiting for you. Come on in. Hi. Hey, Lori.
Hi. Hi, sister.
Hello. Come on in. Thank you for my hearts. You know I love them.
Amy. Hi, Sister Amy.
Hello, Sister Amy. Come on in. Come. This is our Christmas edition, getting ready for the holiday.
Mother, your tree is fabulous.
Thank you. Thank Lori. She did that. She did a beautiful tree. Yes. Good evening, Brother Tyler. Good to see you.
Oh, thank you for the hearts, Amy.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, my kitten, Mississippi daughter. How are you?
Mississippi sister.
Oh, it's so good to see you tonight. How is Tobias? Hello, hello. It's good to have you all with us on tonight. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Brenda, Sister Drake. Thank you for the compliment on the tree. I love you too, Nakia. Sure do. Good evening, Lori. They're speaking to you. Hi, Steffi.
Good evening,
Good
Kimberly.
to see you. Yes. Praise God. Hello, my dear Edna. We're
Hi,
continually
Mother
praying
Bones.
for Aunt Mary.
Yes, post-pandemic.
Oh, yes.
Visit, yes.
That'll be good. Hi, Tina. Hi, Sister Mills. Hi. It's so good to have you with me tonight.
Sister Estelina is watching.
Hello.
Thank you.
Oh,
You're
yes.
welcome. You're welcome, Sister Amy.
She takes good care of me, Amy, I'll tell you. I'm happy to have a daughter like Lori. I sure am. Hi, Connie. Oh, we enjoyed you so much on Sunday. You were such an inspiration. God bless you.
Yes, you were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that blessed me.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Brother
Just
Bill.
really. So tonight, we're going to be talking about coping with holiday stress. Hi, Cherise. How are you and Chris and the crew? Good to
Hi,
see you.
Cherise.
Hello, Sister Linda from Maryland.
Sister
Hello, Sister Dorcel. Oh, you did really well at the tea.
You were great.
You were really good. Oh, those of you that missed the tea, you really missed it. It was too much fun. And for those of you that's interested in having prayer, I'm back to my midnight cry. I pray every night at midnight. From midnight to 1. And the Lord meet us. Lord, would you put in the chat the number, please? Mm-hmm. Hey, Sister Saya down there in Valdosta, Georgia. It's good to see you. Good to have you here. You don't remember?
I'll just post the old. Hi, Sister Tawana Dunstan.
Hey, Sue.
Sue.
Oh, it's so good to see you all. Really good. You're right, Sister Drake. It was such a wonderful prayer. Mm-hmm. Sister Dorcel, I hope your mom and your sister enjoyed as well. They participated. It was so good. Well, happy birthday, Elder Jackson.
Hello, Elder Jackson.
I saw you posted that you had a birthday not too long. Hi, Susan.
Hello, Susan.
It's good to see you. LaQuinta Layton, how are you? God bless you. Okay, so tonight we're going to go ahead and get started.
Look at all the hearts.
I love the hearts. You all know that makes me feel like I'm being hugged. And since I can't hug people much, it's just so good to be hugged with the hearts. Thank you all so much. And I tell you what, I really want you all to continue to like and share, and then go on over to Facebook and subscribe and share. It's very important. It helps us to meet, to be able to help more people in the world. We're doing well, but we want to do better. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to talk about coping with the holiday stress. We've got a lot of things that's going on, and this year has really been amazing. We have to thank God because it is as well as it is. There are some places that is so much worse. However, we have such a high number of deaths and sicknesses. But I chose to decide to praise God for those who are surviving and who are coming out of that COVID. And we are praying fervently that there will be no side effects left. And so that's what we are praying for, those who have been affected by this COVID. And we are also, of course, praying for the families that have been so affected. There's just so much to pray for. But I want to help you get past the holidays with as least amount of stress as possible. Hello, Luann and Dominique. Hi, Alfred Stallworth.
Oh, that's Reverend Hunter. Reverend Hunter.
It's nice to meet you. Praise God. Okay, so we're going to talk about how we can become better and not bitter during the end of this year. As we look back over the year and we see all of the changes and all of our traditions have changed. It's just so much that has occurred. But I just want us to know that we yet have something to be grateful for. And remember, I told you some time ago that thankfulness is a choice. You can just choose to be thankful, and then you can learn how to cultivate a heart of gratitude. And just there's so many things that the Lord has already done for us. And so I want you to turn your mind this way. You don't want to be bitter. You want these things that you have suffered and all of the stuff that's going on. You want to be better. So here we are. How can couples maintain a healthy relationship in this challenging time? Lord, you're going round and round.
Yeah.
How can couples maintain a healthy relationship in this challenging time? Listen, there are couples who are working from home, and then the children are in school at home. And, it has really brought stress on a lot of the relationships because, we usually just see our spouses and see each other, unless you work together, only saw each other early in the morning and in the evening after everybody got home from work. And so you had some space in there. And now with this 24/7, do you know, I read a statistic that said that there are 82%, that's big, 82% of marriages are now experiencing a lot of stress. And 34% between March and June, the requests for legal divorce documents have increased 34%. And I want to say, don't run out of your marriage because you're challenged with seeing each other all day, every day. Take a walk. Go sit in the car and do some things together. Go to your separate spaces and have some time out. It's very important that we protect our marriages and protect our family unit. Don't allow these 9 months, 8 or 9 months from March to now, don't allow this time to tear up your marriage.
Tim said walk the dog. Walk
Yeah, you can walk Neo, do
walk
something.
Neo.
But what I'm saying to you, because you'll wind up, you know what is irritating so many people is that they are looking at the faults. You know, they're looking at each other's faults and you're complaining about the faults. And these are things that you had coped with before because you didn't have to deal with them 24/7. But now you have to develop better coping mechanisms. And so how can families deal with double and triple stress of the holidays? You got COVID and got virtual learning. And as I said, 24/7 people. And we're not even accustomed to having our children, except they were very young, but your children at home 24/7. You know, they went to school and you had at least 6-7 hours, and then they came back and, you know, you did what you had to do and got them, you know, with their homework, and then got them fed and had a little time with them, and then you put them to bed. But now you gotta get them up, feed them for breakfast, get them in school, which happens to be in the house, and give them their breaks, give them their lunch. You're just everything right now. And it is stressful, but you have to learn how to laugh at yourself, learn how to give yourself a break. You have to give yourself a break. You can't be so hard on yourself. And then help your children. Breathe some relaxation into your atmosphere. And you know what? How many of you, I mean, you may have done it before, you know, you prayed for your children before they left for school, and your spouse, you all may have all prayed together. But do you pray now? Pray with each other, and then begin to speak peace into your home and catch each other doing something good. And don't focus on all of the negative. Our children are stressed enough trying to keep up with all of this NTI, and as well as the parents and the teachers. And so, and then some of the teachers are working from home, and they've got children at home, some of them in different grade levels, and then you may have your spouse right there too, and it's just can be very challenging. So take the challenge, don't run away from it. The stress of COVID are many people have lost jobs, and there's insecurity, homeschooling, financial strain, the restrictions of outside activities. You just can't hardly go and do the things that you used to do, but you can do some things together, even if you just take a walk, go to the park, always wearing your mask, of course, but do those things that would just kind of give you a breather. And in the midst of a day, you need to go outside and get a little vitamin D. You need to go outside. One of the teachers said this past week on our NTI session that she just decided she'd go outside. She had a little break, and she would walk to the stop sign and turn around and come back. And it just made a difference in her day. Get out. And yeah, it's getting colder. Well, bundle up and go outside and get your nose all cold, and then come back in. You'll feel better. You'd be surprised at how much better that will help you. And our normal life, what's normal now? We have a whole new norm, and we don't know how much longer it's going to last. Oh my goodness. And thankfully, there's a vaccine that's out, but now there's a stress regarding that vaccine. You know, everybody's saying, "Ooh, y'all did this mighty quick." I don't know if I'm going to be able to take it. I think I'll wait and just see how it works. But you be prayerful about whatever decision you make. Because you know what? You think if you take the vaccine that you don't have to wear a mask anymore? Yes, you do. I was listening to the CDC today. They said you still got to do all of those other things, but this is just an added precaution. And we are secluded from people that we love, talking to folks through screen doors and waving at people from the porch, all of that. And we are social beings. We are huggers. We are so accustomed to hugging people and being around our family members and our friends. But and now we have to have Zoom family meetings. Mm-hmm. That it works. It's fun. You can pull up all of your family members and you all talk together or eat together, swap out recipes and talk about activities that you've done. Oh, and of course you can have your tea or coffee with each other. There's a lot that you can do to help each other out and to help yourselves out. You have the stress, of course, of whether or not you're going to contact the COVID, or worse, if you do contact it, and whether you're going to be able to come out of it or not. But the uncertainty of the vaccine, as I said, and all of these have weighed on us for many months now, straining relationships between couples, between families, between children, and it can be taxing. But you shut those doors and close down them windows and clog up that every escape route you close it up and you say, no, we're in this together and we're going to work it out together. You know, there's a a commercial where this woman comes in the house, and it's a car commercial, I think. And she comes in the house and the house is a wreck and the kids are playing and the husband is flying a little drone or whatever in the house, and it's just a wreck, dog barking and she just eased back out and sat in her car and let her seat back and just rested for a while. I said, that's good sense. That's good sense. And she just adjusted herself so you won't go in being the meanie. You just go in and then you just be so happy and you say to them, I know that y'all are going to get all this straightened out. When you get finished, carry on. Try not to break anything. And you just go to your corner and wait for it. These are trying times, but we can make the best of it. Like I said, the request for legal divorce is just so high. Anxiety has reached an all-time high this year. Reaching out and doing something for others improves our quality of life. And so you can reach out to other people, and even though things are closed in, my daughter and one of the young ladies, Andra, there was a restaurant that was cooking up all of this food. They went and they picked it up and just started dropping it off, ringing the doorbell and dropping it off at some of the seniors' houses and some of the places of people that they knew, so that, you know, they could have that food. And so make sure that you see what it is you can do for others, because just doing something extra for somebody else really does feel good. Start a campaign, you know, just writing good notes and sending out cards. And this is a season for sending out cards. I am the world's worst, but I did say this year I'm going to do some cards. I love getting cards. Oh, I just love them. But I'm just terrible. Yeah, Lord, you're going to have to help me. She's saying, oh, no. Darcel, I might send some over to your house. But I'm going to get some sent out.
I need a card committee.
I'm going to get some sent out just to people that is going to shock them, because, you know, even with Christmas cards and birthday cards, my family know how I am. If I can get you in that year, I'm doing really good. And here I am. I just love getting cards and things. Isn't that sad? But do what floats your boat, so to speak. But we're social creatures, and try to be responsible and safe with whatever you do. And there are still ways of reaching out and reaching to others during this season. And so reach out. And a phone call is good to a person that's shut in. And there's a group that has I think someone even from the church that send cards to residents at nursing homes. Just send them a card, and they're glad to get some kind of mail, and they're glad to get any little thing. And you can buy just little gifts, and just you have to call the facility first to see if they will allow you to give them things. But do something for yourself. Do something to help somebody else, and you'll find yourself feeling better. Have patience with yourself and have patience with others. Just like you're feeling stressed, they are too. And so give them the same consideration that you want for yourself. Be helpful, but not at the expense of trying to crowd everything on your plate. If you need help, call out for some help. And let me tell you, with everybody in the house at one time, if you are neatkin and got to have everything in place, you're going to have to relax your standards, honey. Because if everybody is in the house and you don't have that time to keep everything together, you wear yourself out. And you can assign little chores for somebody, before everybody go to bed, everybody pick up their own stuff so you can leave things kind of straight so that the next morning you don't have to get up to a messed up house. That's a hard thing when you get up in the morning time and you see everything everywhere. And so assign jobs to your children and even to your spouse. You just say, listen, let's do this before we go to bed so that we can have a clear morning when we get up. Do something good for yourself. Just decide. Y'all watch a movie together. Do something where you can laugh. A laugh is a tremendous stress reliever. And then if you get tired during the day, assign a certain time when everybody's going to take a nap. We're going to lay down. We're going to rest. And so have everybody to take that little rest time, and you feel better when you get up. It just seems a lot better. And get enough sleep. It's important. That's one of the greatest stress relievers, is to get enough rest. If you can sleep good at night, and then when you get up in the morning, you're just grateful that you're on the wake-up list, that God woke you up. And so, and be grateful. Make a decision that you're going to be grateful. Have some fun times away from the electronics. Since everybody is on electronics now, the kids are on their Chromebooks or on the computer. You're on the computer. Everybody's on the computer doing something with technology.
Not cute. She likes buying saxophones and reeds.
It'll be really good if you just get some board games. Some of the greatest fun we have is playing Scrabble.
She remixes the rules.
Lori makes up words.
She uses acronyms for a word.
Well, we got a big laugh out of it, But anyway, and Uno, Uno is fun.
Yes.
Yeah, you can have a good time with your friends. God bless you, Dorothy. It's so good to see you. And so give yourself some space and get away from, turn off the electronics And then take the children's electronics before they go to bed, because you know, especially the teenagers, they'll be on that phone all night, and then wake up in the morning and sleepy and can't get their work done. Put them in timeout. Bring them in your room and put them up so that everybody can get some sleep and wake up feeling so much better. And exercise helps also to relieve stress, and it helps everybody. I was at my goddaughter's house a year or two ago, and her daughter had a Wii. Oh, and we were playing, and it was music. Then you know you were on the keyboard, but you were jumping on it with your feet. It wore me out, but it was a lot of fun. And then those games like the old time Twisters, all of that is fun. Of course, now you don't want me to get caught up in a twister because you might have trouble getting me up. But you know, they call it EMS. But do the things that you can do that will give you a laugh and give you some relief. And then there's a holiday financial stress, because now, you know, the money's just not quite like it was before. And it says that 82% of Americans reported that the holidays contribute much to their anxiety and financial stress. And people just, you just decide, I can't do like that we have done before. Sit your family down, your children, sit them down and say, listen, we have got to do different this year. You may be able to get one thing that you really want. You can't get a variety of things because financially you may not be stressed, but you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And so you can't be as open as you were. So to sit down and talk to your family about it first and discuss it with your family about setting spending limits. And skip the gift exchange and enjoy just being with your family. Share historical family facts and fun memories. Pull out some of your photo albums, and oh man, that's really fun, especially when you when you look at some pictures of yourself when you were little kids. You know, some of us had buck teeth and big bangs and great big plaits sticking straight out. It's fun watching all of that and going through. And some of your children or your family members may not know your story. Sit down and talk to each other and just have a good time just discussing family facts. That's fun too. Always remember, you're not in this crunch alone. We're all in it. We're in it together. And everybody has a different thing to share with the story. Hi, Mark. But we're all in it together.
Sister Kathy said teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, you're right,
Everyone
Kathy.
has a part to play.
Teamwork does make the dream work. And everybody pitch in. This is just not no one-man show. And then same thing with cooking holiday meals. And please listen to the recommendations of the CDC. Don't have large holiday gatherings. So many people ignored that Thanksgiving, and now that's what made the number so great now. And so we don't want to go into the new year with a large number of infestation. Just don't do it. Enjoy the family members that you have, but don't have no 20 and 30 people over to your house. That's not wise. And so make sure that you decide on how your holiday is going to be, and decide this is how we're going to work things, and then everybody pitch in to make it work. No, I already said I'm not doing a whole lot of cooking for Christmas.
Didn't you say that Thanksgiving?
I said it Thanksgiving too and didn't. But I did cook some. But I'm not gonna do a whole lot of cooking.
June said we always have a ball.
Yeah. We're just not gonna do that. And Laura's gonna cook some, and I'll cook some. And maybe we just go to order something and go pick it up and come back to the house.
Sound good.
Yeah, that sounds real good. But you decide on how you're gonna do it, but just don't make yourselves nuts trying and have your stress out of your head. Just be so stressed out trying to keep up with what you used to do. It's just not there anymore. Don't do it. And then we've got to also during the holiday we cope with loss during the holidays. There are going to be some empty chairs and some empty place settings, and you know, and some of us will set the table and set it there, but you know, they're no longer with us, and you can cry if you feel like it, but then start remembering good times and talk about good times. Or you don't have to set that space there, and just be thankful. Remember, I said thankfulness is a choice. You choose to be thankful.
Yes.
Just make that choice. I said, I'm going to be thankful. Yeah, I might have a tinge of sadness hit me. Well, if it does, I'll just go to my room because I don't want to ruin everybody's day. I'll go to my room and then go wash my face and come on back. You see? So make sure that you can feel your feelings, but you're going to have to make the choice that I'm going to be thankful, and I'm not going to allow myself to just be depressed.
Sister Drake said have a PJ and snack out day.
Yeah, that's always good to veg out. You know what I like? I like old black and white movies, and of course, and Lori's just wearies with me because I like westerns.
It's too much.
I like westerns.
Overkill.
I like documentaries too.
Back.
Yeah, and so you can put that on and just kind of veg out. It's all right, and you can work with it a little bit. You can work with it a little bit after the holidays.
Brian Jackson said he stopped his Sunday dinners because he has a lot of seniors in his family.
Yeah.
So they FaceTime each other and do drive-through parades for birthdays.
That's a great idea. And yeah, we have drive-throughs here as well. You do the drive-throughs, and I talk to many people through the screen door, or stand on the steps and talk, or on the porch and talk to people. You know what? I miss the children. I really miss the children. And I miss the little babies because I really do enjoy spoiling them. But they'll just have to get used to me later. I'm going to make them know me, I tell you that. And it's normal. It's normal for us. You take your time and you navigate through whatever feelings come your way. And remember to check out your options for relief. You check them, you acknowledge your feelings. Reach out for help. If you need help, you reach out for help. And be realistic. It is what it is. Don't deal with a lot of what ifs. It's just not good to have a lot of what ifs because you can't change anything. And I tell you what, my sisters and I and my nieces, just a bunch of us, I think it was about 4 or 5 generations there, we can't do it like that now, but we had a red pajama party with our mother. Well, that was one of the best memories. And we put a crown on her head and a red bow around her neck, and everybody had on red pajamas. And it was a great time. But we can do what we can do, and we can do it on Zoom. That's a good thing. You can do some things on Zoom. Be creative. And be realistic, as I said. It is what it is. Now see what you can do with it to make it better. Set aside differences. In your family, just don't look at all the differences. Look at the good things. Because all of us got some things that if we allow it, it could wreck our nerves. But why? It is what it is. And meditate on scripture. Meditate and put you some soft music on, some good music, some good meditating music. And after you get through, you can turn your music up loud and dance and shout all over your house as you. You can enjoy yourself and enjoy the Lord and listen to some good. Be cheerful and decorate. And y'all see my this beautiful tree, my wonderful poinsettia. And, you know, just decorate so that when you get up in the morning, you see all of this extra decoration. I like that about the holiday. And I'm telling you, you will find yourself feeling and getting through the holidays so much better. And then remember, who's the reason for the season? Give the Lord great thank you and acknowledge him. I got a question here I'm going to answer. Is it wrong to have your children believe in Santa Claus? Well, let me just tell you this. My mom said, and she worked hard to do what she could for our children, for her children. But ain't no way in the world she was going to work as hard as she was and let a fat white man with a beard take the credit. No.
Now.
She let us know that was a fable. That was something that has been passed down through generations. But when we didn't even have no chimney for St. Nick to come down, that these are gifts that we've been blessed to get. And yeah, she would hide them, but I found mine. But she would hide them, and then we would all have all that big thing on Christmas morning. But no, she didn't tell us that lie, and she didn't tell us no lie about no Easter bunny neither. Can't no rabbit have eggs, chocolate eggs at that. She let us know that these were fables and these were things that society do. But what we know is that Jesus is the reason for the season. We're going to be thankful for him. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to enjoy the season as best we can. But we kept truth in the midst of it.
Yeah.
And so it's always good to tell your children the truth, because then they're going to find out the difference, and then that's going to make them wonder, well, if mom lied to me about something like this, I wonder what else is she not telling me the truth about. And there's a way you can tell it. They say, oh, kids got to have something to believe in. What's wrong with letting them to believe in the truth?
How about that?
That's my opinion. You know, there used to be a man that came on, his name was Bob Schuller, and he's called it One Man's Opinion. Well, that's my opinion. And then here's another question. Are generational curses real, and does history really repeat itself? You know, we got language for just about everything. But generational curses, that's what they call it. But you know what it is? It's things that you've learned. You learned it from your grandmother, you learned it from your mother, from your aunt, and you did the same thing. It's not a curse, it's what you learned. And at any point you can decide, I'm not going to do that.
Mark said,
yeah, he did. He ate the cookies. But you know, people call it a generational curse. It's no such thing in my estimation. You just learn. You learn certain behaviors from your family of origin, and then it seems like the normal thing, even though it may be dysfunctional, or it may not be the best thing for you. If you were raised eating a certain kind of way, and you came from a family that cooked a certain kind of way, and you cooked a certain kind of way, you can't blame your weight problem on a generational curse is how you cooked and what you ate. That's what that was. And you can change that. And you can say, well, same thing with just about anything. Anything. You say, well, alcoholism ran in my family. Well, let me tell you, if there's alcoholic in your family, your close family of origin, a scientist has proved this, that you do have a propensity to become an alcoholic. So you just make the choice and say, I'm not going to drink. And you break that. You say, I'm not going to drink. Because I don't want to be an alcoholic. You're not going to automatically be an alcoholic. It's what you're exposed to or what you choose to do. We live choice-driven lives. And if you make the choices to do that, then the results, listen, if you want something different, you got to do something different. And I don't call that generational curse. I call it the power of choice. And so think on these things. And then the next question was, does history really repeat itself? It depends on the choices you make. You can decide that the buck stops here. I'm not going to do that. That's not going to be the way I'm going to live my life. And you stop it. You make the choice. We live choice-driven lives. And as I said earlier, thankfulness is a choice. You can choose to be thankful and not be that one that's always doom and gloom. Do we have things? All of us got sadness and sad stories we could tell, child. We could wet up the carpet crying so hard. But why? I choose not to. Mm-hmm. Do I cry? Yeah, sometimes. But do I live in them tears? No, because I have a choice. You have a choice. All right? Yeah, Melinda, you're right. You just decide. If you've got a close parent and a close relative in your family of origin that drinks, you make the choice. I'm not going to pick up that bottle. I'm not going to do it. And if in your family of origin you've got a lot of early teenage pregnancies, you can decide, I'm not going to do that. I'll be the one. I'll break that chain. It's not a curse. It's a choice. Because you know what? A lot of people, they'll cater to, oh, it's just a curse. So you can blame somebody and not take responsibility for your own choices. It's a choice. Remember that. God bless you tonight. I am so happy to have spent this time with you. And I want to encourage you to enjoy the holidays. Do the best that you can. Looking forward, thinking that maybe next year will be different. And when the time comes that you're able to personally and physically see each other and interact, just be glad for it. Be glad. I think that with this absence that we are having to do because of the isolation and quarantine and all of that, it's going to make us so much happier to see each other. And it'll make us less picky with people. And the things that used to get on your nerves, you'll laugh at them and say, oh, that's my sister. Oh, that's my brother. That's my husband. I'm going to tell you this and be done. I really miss my husband. But let me tell you what. I remember one time when we had not been married long. And my husband, when he brushed his teeth, he splattered the mirror. Oh, that used to make me so irritated. I said, can't you just step back or close your mouth while you brush your teeth? Why you got to just splatter everywhere? And if you do, why can't you just clean it? Well, once he tried to clean it, I didn't bother him no more about it because it was a smeared mess. And you know what I did? I changed my fussing. I decided I'm not going to do that. I said, that's him. And I'm not. And you know what I would do? I just made a choice. And instead of being upset, I would take that Windex and go in there when he got through with his shower, whatever, his bath or whatever, and I would just take the Windex in the bathroom, and I said, that's my baby. Maybe one day he gonna learn how to brush his teeth, and I would laugh about it. And do you know, I don't know when it happened, but he stopped doing that. I said, wow. I quit fussing, and he stopped doing it. And so, quit picking on each other. Look at the good. Appreciate each other. Because let me tell you what, the chances are very high that one of you gonna leave the other. And make some good memories, because you're gonna need them. That makes a great big difference in your life. God bless you tonight. Enjoy the holiday. The Lord said the same. I will see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Like and share. Really, just do that for me. Come on, everybody, like and share. And then go over to Facebook and subscribe. I mean, over to YouTube. I get that mixed up. Go over to YouTube and do the same. Just subscribe and share. This helps me to reach many others. God bless you. Enjoy your holiday. Enjoy your loved ones. And think good thoughts. And don't let yourself be irritated about things that's not going to change. You just ask God to help you, to expand you so that you can love past them. God bless you.
And this coming Thursday, we will have a special edition.
This coming Thursday, we will have a special edition. Edition.
Uh-huh.
Glory, I tell you. Hello, my darling sister June. I love my baby sister. She doesn't like me to say baby sister, but she is. And I love her so much. God bless each of you. I appreciate you coming in with us.